Alright. God damn. Thanksgiving had me in a chokehold, but I'm back. I am back. So anybody's in the chat, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? What's going on? Oh damn, that's four motherfuckers. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? I know it's been a while, dude. I didn't even mean for it to be a while. Shit. So I already told y'all. I already mentioned to y'all that I couldn't do Thursday. I couldn't stream Thursday because I was going to be hanging with relatives over Thanksgiving. And I thought about doing it Sunday, but then I was like, man, I'm still kind of tired from that trip and everything. It is no longer November. We gonna get to that. We gonna get to that. All right. But understand that we've gotten off a bit schedule. All right. Now, as to what Paudron said. Alright, real quick for a second. Like, I could... Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Because I really feel like I didn't do it right the first time, alright? I really feel like I didn't do as much as I could have, okay? I really truly feel like I ain't do much. And really, I ain't do much, okay? We've only streamed like, what, I don't know, like 3 days of November? And then every other day I was just getting held up and blah, blah, blah. Nah, bro. Ninja December. We are continuing, nigga. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit. Ninja December, alright? I don't care if my interest in Ninja Gaiden has has dwindled since, the last time. I don't care. We gonna keep moving it. We gonna keep playing through. We gonna keep, listen, alright? Listen to me. We gonna keep drawing Ninja Gaiden shit. We're gonna keep playing through the next game until I beat it. Alright, nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. Cause what else am I supposed to do? Just not do it? Just not do it? This is my second chance. This is my second chance. I gotta do it. I gotta keep forward. And plus, let's not forget, alright? Ninja Gaiden 4 is nominated for Best Action Game at the Game Awards. You know damn well I'm gonna be there for that. Damn well. Alright? So that's what's gonna happen, alright? I'm gonna finish up on the Ninja Gaiden art piece, and we gonna see what happens at the Game Awards. Alright? That's just the plan. That's the plan, okay? That's just the plan. Alright. Now, I hope that's not too loud. It's kind of bit too loud for me. Damn. It's probably low for y'all, but anyways. Hope this doesn't really mess with anything as I put this on the charger. Okay, there it is. Now, there's some other things we do need to discuss, however. The first things first, which is like the most important thing to get out the way, is that finally, oh damn, well y'all can't see that, can y'all? Is that finally, first and foremost, bam, it's out. And the price updated? Nice. Alright, it's out. The coloring book is out. It's on there. You can see the cover right here. Alright, you can see the back of the cover, man. See the back, you can see the front. It is out. And currently I am working on an ad to advertise it further. I haven't advertised it yet. Alright. I haven't advertised it yet. But if you want to, if you would like to, if anybody watching, y'all could buy it now. Alright. It is a 24 coloring book, Beasts of the Bush, based off of African animals. Alright. I'm pretty sure I've shown all the pages here already. So if you got the money, if you got $15.99 to spare, don't be afraid to go ahead and add it to the cart. You know, it's holidays times, man. You know, you trying to, if you really want to do it, we want to go through the holidays and get your you know what I'm saying? Alright. If you really want to get something for the holidays for your children, here it is. Alright. Huh? Hold on. Hold on, I'll be right back real quick. Alright, I'm back. But yeah, you guys should be expecting an ad for it. Also, I know I keep saying it, but videos will be coming back. Alright. I've actually, what's up? What's good, Jay? What's good, Jay? In fact, let me go ahead and go back here real quick. Well, as you can see, we're still going through, we're not done with Ninja November. I mean, it's Ninja December now, but we're not done. But, as you can see, Jay, we got it out. It's out. My dog is just... But yeah, man, if you got $15.99, alright? It's paperback $15.99, Beast of the Bush, alright? It's all right here. So if you're trying to get it, it's all right there. Swag. Alright. And like I said, an ad will be out. See, I would... Hold on. The only reason why I don't even have the chat up this time, Liddy, yeah, is because, you know, December is on this side, so... But we gonna get this out the way. We're gonna get this out the way. Matter of fact, I'll just put that right there. Put it under stream info. Bam. Alright. Now, let me actually choose something. Ooh, damn. Let me see. Every version of Castlevania Bloody Tears. That's crazy. Hold on real quick. Actually, I'll be right back. Right back. While I pick something to play. Dog, I don't know why that shit was loud for me. Off topic, I started to do a jobless challenge run on Octopath 2 again, this time recording my progress. Okay, that's nice. So you're gonna upload it to any type of you're gonna upload it. But alright. And honestly, you know what? Yeah, I'll go to a W place this time. No, that's not what I meant to do. We gotta go to W place this time. Alright. Why? Because it is the 40th anniversary. Big 40. 40th anniversary of Saint Seiya. So y'all put y'all congratulations, alright? Because your favorite anime probably wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Saint Seiya. I'm joking, but I'm not really joking if you a Bleach fan. If you a Bleach fan, you know. But alright, let's just do this real quick, make some progress off of this, and then we'll go to our ninja thing. SMT, I cannot escape it while I try to use my foot to turn on this goddamn we're gonna upload after I record my whole entire playthrough. Never gonna add my own commentary how I will do this run. Interesting. I mean, no wonder I can't get away from it, because I can't get away from SMT. Alright, I'm just gonna put that out there. I can't get away from SMT. Why? I have no idea. But you know, I feel like I brought this on myself because my literal phone background is the SMT cover. So I mean, hey, what can I do? The OG one. I will say Saint Seiya art designs are pretty cool. They remind me a lot of Power Rangers, so to be more technical. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much what it's kind of sort of based off of, as well as like wrestling shit. But you ain't explaining why you're confused, because they explain what's going on. Oh, this must be Breath of Fire too. Yeah, Breath of Fire 2, nigga. Hell yeah. This shit sounds cold as hell. One of these days, I'm gonna play Breath of Fire for y'all. I'm definitely gonna stream Breath of Fire. I love Breath of Fire's sounds because they have the same sounds as Mega Man X2, as you can hear. And this is Chrono Trigger. Breath of Fire is also good, but at the same time, I don't really finish it, but I do love the art style. Breath of Fire? Yeah, I ain't beat the first game. So, hey. I don't like how they turned the protagonist into like a fucking roided out nigga for some reason. For no reason. Please don't. Okay. Almost done. I have to look at the reference again before I can like make some finalized tings on it. If you hear like a subtle tapping sound, you look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. If you become a JRPG protagonist, yeah, I hate that. I hate to say that. I mean, no, I hate that. I hate that, like, That's what it is. They did that with all video games in the 90s. Yeah. This is Chrono Trigger. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Oopsies. Can this shit turn on? I'm sorry, I'm just fiddling with my phone. It'd be a fun idea for for RPG. I mean, for what? For them to turn into like Arnold Schwarzenegger? I hate that shit. Come on, bro. I'm really trying to have this turn on, dude. This heater. It's like this heater, man. I don't know. RPG, I feel like JRPG is like the easiest to stream for me. They're so easy to like. They're just so easy to like play and stream. Really, in my like experience, not even experience, but like for me, right? Think about it. Like my first, the first game. One of the first games that I streamed on it was actually Mega Man 8-Bit Deathmatch, but once I got this PC, the first game I streamed was Super Mario RPG, and then after that it was Tome the RPG, and then after that it was Pokemon Xenoverse, Pokemon MMO. You know what I mean? JRPGs are just fun to, you know, and there's a lot of them I want to do. There's Golden Sun, Shin Megami Tensei 5. There we go. Bahamut Lagoon? So is this Bahamut? That must be Bahamut from whatchamacallit, right? Okay, so the last thing I even opened on here was who wouldn't like JRPGs? At a certain point in the game, you just become straight up God with broken builds. I mean, yeah. Oh wait, hold on, I forgot to turn on the chat. Here we go. There it is. Ugh. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, I meant to do it right here. Okay, there it is. Oh, no wonder. Okay. Bahamut Lagoon. I haven't even heard of that. That has to be Final Fantasy. I have to look that up. Debating if I should stream my progress on YouTube or Twitch. You can stream it either way. I don't think anyone would shame me for it. What's this? Dragon Quest. I've always wanted to play Dragon Quest. I've always wanted to play Dragon Quest, man. That's y'all don't know. I'm a JRPG fanatic, man. I swear. Heard good things about it, never got to play it myself. I'm in the same camp as you. Dragon Quest? Yeah. Especially since 1, 2, and 3 are remastered. Yeah. Okay. Rest in peace, Toriyama. Hose. Okay. I think I gotta look at a reference. Again. Oh, this is pretty decent, I'm not gonna lie. What are the protagonists like? Oh, some nigga. Oh, the protagonist looks like a maid, straight up. The fuck is this? The 7th Saga? What the fuck? I've never seen most of these games. This RPG may cause excitement, shock, disbelief, confusion, and complete enjoyment. Made by Enix. Sounds good. I'm fucking with that. Oh yeah, I was... watching Saint Seiya right now. Nice. I still don't know what you mean by it being confusing. I ain't gonna hold you, but you know, keep watching. Keep watching. It's good. Good job. I'm not good job. That's actually wild to say, but nice. I will say that, like, once you watch the first... oh shit. Back to the classic. Oh yeah. Super Mario RPG. This definitely is like one of the greatest RPGs ever made. I don't give a fuck what any nigga say, bro. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. This is one of the best RPGs. I have to return to it. But I think I'm gonna return to it when I get the remake. I might, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to get the remake and then get that HD finish and shit. Maybe just me, but maybe I'm used to seeing the protagonist train, then see them do the exam, and then get the armor, and then maybe go to the tournament. Maybe it's the order that's throwing me off. He already did his training, Jay. He already did his training. The whole point was that as children, they were being sent off to train. You even saw him as a child right there. Literally learning how Cosmos works as a child. It starts you off at the point where his training is complete and he's becoming a saint. It's his first time becoming a saint. And the whole point is that once they come back, then they fight each other for the gold cloth. That is what happens. Okay, yeah. Just throw other anime out the way, cause like Saint Seiya ain't like other anime, if that's what you mean. But what the fuck is this? Dragon Quest 6? That's a weird looking dragon. Let's see, we got a Gohan. I don't see what I'm looking at right now. got Gohan. We got Android 16, but black, like a light skin. I wanna say she don't look like Launch. I don't know who she look like actually. Man. True. Either way, I'm still finding it interesting. Yeah. As long as you fucking with it, man. I don't know what episode you on, so I can't spoil too much. Ugh. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. Super Nintendo music is scary sometimes. Super Nintendo can be scary. A lot of the things about the Super Nintendo is like scary. Like, you see MSMT? I'm rewatching episode 2 because I immediately realized I was watching this half sleep. Yeah. So I can, okay, you just starting, nigga, shit. If you have any questions, you know, just come to me. See, while you watching peak, I gotta sit watching mid, man, because niggas really think that I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to Has-Been Hotel. You could practically say that about any game that was made in the early 90s and the 2000s that limited heart. Not even like that, but like I'm like music and atmosphere definitely, I would say. Not even because it's like dated, because like even the NES is fine, but like never in my life have I ever heard a story where Sane is not allowed to torture his own subject. It's like having an apocalypse be placed filled with flowers and rainbows. None of us have ever heard of a story where Sane is not allowed to torture. Oh, this is ooh. Oh my god, this is Final Fantasy IV. I have the DS version of this game. Oh my god, bro. Final Fantasy IV is like so good. I need to finish this game. I hate that like they called it Final Fantasy 2. Yeah, they called it Final Fantasy 2. Because I'm looking at this, I'm like, why does it say Final Fantasy 2? This is Final Fantasy 4. That shit kinda pissed me off, I'm not gonna hold you. I don't know, I'm lala gagging right now. We're sane? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. You need to fix the autocorrect. Turn that shit off, nigga. Like, damn, bro. We can't even have, like, normal conversation. Like, we just cannot have normal conversation until you fix that shit. You be saying the wrong things on accident. I've heard this before. Which one is this? Oh, this is Lufia. Wow. I forgot how good this is. There's another one where like the protagonists are fucking roided out of their minds. Lufia's alright. Lufia's pretty good. I think he's pretty good. I was talking about having a hell conversation. Oh yeah. Saying he's not allowed to torture his own subject. Oh, you mean Satan? You mean Lucifer? They act like, you know, it's a fucking like, you know, he can't do anything about it. I really beg to differ. You could obviously just like not write him like that. You could just not write him like that. You could, there's a way to make it feel like punishment while still have him be able to do things. Because otherwise, it seems like a dumb plot device that's only there to further the story and make Lucifer look weak. Because Lucifer would solve everything. Okay? And which is why you really should just have niggas just be stronger than him. That, I feel like a Zenkai boost, have him nerfed at least. Like, maybe he gets in a skirmish with the angels and the angels heavily wound him, heavily nerf him to where he can't really do as much as he can. That's way better than some stupid curse. You know what I'm saying? That would be way better to like just heavily nerf him or like heavily have him handicapped outside of a curse. Because otherwise, if he got the curse, it's like, nigga, come on, bro. You can do things in certain situations, and then, right? Instead of having Lucifer beat Adam, you could have had Charlie beat Adam, deal the final blows to Adam, instead of Lucifer. You know what I'm saying? Is that hard to do? That's not hard. That shouldn't be hard to do. Right? That shouldn't be a hard thing to do. Yeah, I guess for Victor Pop, it is a hard thing to do. My thing... Okay, look. Alright. Because I wrote notes on this. Because I genuinely wanted to make a video about it. I've thought about making a video about it. Because why the fuck not? This is the first Breath of Fire. I knew where this was from. This is unmistakable. I was like, I've heard this before. I've played this game before. You know what I would have did? I was affecting me get the idea of Phasma Hotel. I feel like introducing the angels is very early on weird because I would imagine it being like an in-game thing. I mean, the angels are fine. I feel like... Man, don't even get me started. Okay, you think Adam is bad? You think Adam is bad? At least Adam is, like, interesting. Somewhat. To some extent, at least he's interesting. He may not be a well-written villain, but he may not be, like, super funny, at least to me. He can be unintentionally funny sometimes. Or just so bad at what he does that he just ends up being a goof-ass nigga, right? At least he's interesting. At least I can actually talk about him. I can't say the same for Lute. What do we know about Lute in the first episode? She hates sinners. What do we learn about Lute in the last episode? Now that there's 8 episodes and she's one of the major villains, or like second in command to the major villain of the season. That she... Oh, this is... Ooh. What the fuck? Romancing Saga 3. Wow, this shit looks crazy. Nigga, some of this shit be crazy, bro. Hold on. This shit sounds crazy. Romancing Saga? Yo, some of these games I gotta play myself. But, what I was saying. What do we learn about Lute in the last episode? She hates sinners, and now she wants revenge for Adam to be gone. I mean, she wants revenge for Adam because Adam died. Nothing goes on with Lute. Lute does absolutely nothing in the first season. I can only speak for the first season, but for the first season, Lute, there's completely uninteresting. Because when I saw Lute, I'm like, what is wrong with her? Why is she so vehemently against? What is the reason for her to be vehemently against sinners, other than Adam told her so? Whole time, that was it. Because they didn't show anything else. She ain't sinners because Adam told her so. Unless they show me something else in season 2, which I doubt it. I doubt they're going to show me anything else. She just hates sinners because Adam told her so. Oh, she's an exorcist. All exorcists feel like that. Bro, isn't she supposed to stand out from them, though? And if she doesn't, dog, she does nothing of value. She seems to have an arc with Vaggie, but like they're not even like good parallels. In my opinion, she can't parallel anybody because her whole motivation is that she thinks all sinners should die. And they even say it too. They do this shit for fun, and it's like that's not a very compelling reason. Okay, and I didn't write this down. I didn't write this down. Okay. While I was watching it, and I should have. But I remember when I was first talking about Hazbin Hotel with like some of the niggas I know, I was like, I feel like Hazbin Hotel is a show about very complex themes, but the show is too juvenile. Like it can't really explain them well. And one of my niggas is like, no, you can't even say that. You ain't watched the whole show. Blah blah blah. I've watched the first season, the entirety in its entirety. There's no deeper conversation about human morality or anything. Okay, the angels feel that way. The angels feel the way that they feel towards sinners because because they say like, ooh, this is 6. I mean, I'm not hold on, I'm not, because I'm explaining, like I'm spitting shit out. That's why I'm not reading. What did I say? I said the 2 reasons that I've been saying is that, sinners had their chance, this, that, and the third, and it's fun for them. That's what Adam said. Adam said that it's fun. It is fun for them, alright? Come to find out, in not even season, I'll say 6, episode 6, we come to find out that they don't even know. So if they don't even know, why don't they know? That's alarming that they don't know the own system. They don't know. I'm trying to gather my words around. The angels, and none of the angels know. At first I thought only Adam didn't know. But then, as it turns out, none of the angels know. So none of the angels know what it takes for somebody to get into heaven in the first fucking place. That is alarming. That is a major... That is the whole crux as to why the plot is going on. And the fact that nobody knows, like, definitively how the shit works is alarming. And I'm pretty sure they did it because to show like some type of, oh, there's a hypocrisy in heaven in comparison to hell. But it isn't even like flesh. What is this? This is just Japanese letters. The armor looks sick though. What the fuck? Hold on, bro. No, y'all gotta see this shit. Hold on, wait a second. Oh, hell yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hold on. Look at this shit. Oh, fuck. Oops. No, y'all have to see this. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. What is this game? What is this game, though? Look at it. I have to find this game. I have to... Hold on, bruh. Hold on, bruh. Hold on, bruh. That's what I'm saying, bro. These niggas are crazy. And Lufia too. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh shit. That's what I'm saying, nigga. Like that shit look clean as hell. Hold on. I'm going to the internet search. This is Lufia 2. Lufia 2 is crazy. Hold on, bro. I'm going to image search right now. I just screenshotted. Show me what it is, Google. Show me what it is, Google. This image displays the cover art for the 1996. Oh, no wonder nobody knows about it. Super Famicom game Treasure of the Rudress. Rudera no Hiho in Japan. Developed by Squaresoft. This game never officially localized, released outside of Japan, though the fan translation exists. Turn-based role-playing RPG system. Ooh, hold on. Wait a second. The Treasure of Rudress? What's on what's YouTube? What the fuck? No, we gonna do like a little hold on, bruh. Hold on, bruh. What is this shit called? Treasure of Rudress? Nigga, what? We doing a side mission. You fought well, human. But how are you faring my realm? Nigga, this shit. Who is she? She got some ass. Hold on. Who is that? Nigga, this art look clean as hell, though. This shit. This nigga got hair? Yo! You'll never beat me, weedy little man. This is what the game look like? Actually, I think I've seen this game before. I gotta know who she is. Mayura. Yo, she... Nigga. Long hair, too? Swept to the side? Yeah. I would give that art style a try, but I don't have a patience. What do you mean you don't have the patience for it? You mean like to do it? There's a difference between art style and shading. I'm pretty sure you could do the art style. Oh no, this nigga looks sick. Y'all seen this? I hope y'all seen. Oh, hold on, because the chat's in the way. But look at this nigga. Look at how he's crazy. Look, it's that Square. You know how Square be making their enemies and shit the most complex designs, and then there's this nigga. Right? Okay, you kind of see it. Sodom. His name is Sodom, bro. Hold on, bro, because this game looks kind of crazy right now. This is another one of those games that I'm gonna obsess over to a legitimate amount of detail. It's gonna be another one of these games, dude. This shit look crazy. They made this shit like a whole generation, a whole console generation ain't coming out like after this. What the fuck? They made this game like the N64 didn't exist. Like it wasn't even conceptualization. This art style is crazy right now. You know, whoever drew this had to have worked on Super Sentai designs, man. This nigga got a big ass head. No, he's a pope. That's why his head. That's the hat. Treasure of Rudress. Honestly, this game looks crazy, dude. Do I have? I think I have a SNES. I think I have a SNES emulator. I have a SNES emulator. One of these days, all right. I'm gonna find the ROM for this, bro. I'll play it. I'm gonna play it. I don't know. Games that look this complicated gonna be hard as shit, dude. I just know that. I know I'm sidetracked, but like, why they got Treasure of Rudras and it's just Luffy, nigga? Treasure of Rudras. Let me see what the synopsis is actually. We owe you an explanation. I don't give a fight. Y'all better figure that shit out. The plot incorporates elements from Indian religions. Ooh! Essentially the concept of the Wheel of Time. Every 4,000 years, the world is destroyed and recreated by Rudra, the name taken from an aspect of the Hindu god of destruction, Shiva. With several races of beings already eradicated and replaced, the story takes place during the final 15 days where humans are scheduled to be wiped out as well. This forces the four main characters who are chosen by fate, Shion, Surlet, Riza, and Dune, to go on a quest to revert the scenario while uncovering the source of it all. Ooh, yo, what? That's what this shit gets off of? Nigga, this shit looks fucking crazy. Okay, me looking through this ain't gonna do justice, bro. I have to play through this game on stream. Alright, let me move back. Oh, undoubtedly Square Enix is perfect when it comes to Monster Downs. Even a lot of the pistol art sprite has a lot to do with the personality of them, which in my opinion further proves my point that gaming is way better than had limited. That's what I'm saying, bro. This was 1996. They were absolutely pushing the limitations of the SNES. They were like, alright, this is our last SNES game. We gotta put our dicks in it, bro. We gotta put our whole dick. No pants. You come, and matter of fact, you come to work, no pants, nigga. You gonna put your dick in this while programming. What? You gonna put your dick in the pixels. You gonna put your dick in while you playing the music. You in the studio. When you character design and draw what you did. That's what they did, bro. And you can sell, man. Man, baby girl on the lamp looking fine, bro. Okay, yeah, no, I'm gonna have to. There's some games I have to play though. I feel like after I play, what games do I have? Currently is Ninja Gaiden. But after Ninja December ends, hold on, after Ninja December ends, okay, that's fine. After Ninja December ends, Mega Man Battle Network and Pokemon MMO. Once I beat those two, I'm gonna have to make that a special event. I'm not gonna hold you. Funny you mentioned that, Square Enix is literally just one massive two-stone. They don't want to work on any newer games, bruh. But back to what I was saying, right? It is alarming that the angels don't know what it takes for a motherfucker to get into heaven, and for them to play it off like it's some big mystery, right? To show how incompetent they are. I feel like that there's something wrong. There's something that like bothers me about that. There's something that bothers me. See, look at any other, like, let's take Bassett for instance. All right, they are not lacking in any. The angel, when it comes to the angels and that, like, you know, Michael, Ariel, Gabriel, they're all there. Half of the archangels, like 2 of them, half of the archangels are gender swapped to female. We don't talk about that, but I'm not gonna tell you which ones either. But they know, okay? At least Michael knows. Michael knows. Okay? The angels know what goes on in heaven. And guess what? They still gonna purge humanity anyways, because they believe that's what God wills. They're going to purge humanity. Here's the thing though, they're not purging demons, they're purging humanity. And I feel like that's also, like, you know, Even though sinners may come from human, they're still demons and they're not human anymore. They've transcended our plane. And so, trading, going for the whole morality angle isn't going to work if everyone is not even fully like a human anymore. Personally. Let me see. Oh no. Alright, well, let me just erase this and then erase this and then erase this and then, yeah. There it is. But yeah, Ambassador the Angels know. Hasbro will tell the Angels are incompetent, and to cover up their incompetence, they're going to kill all the sinners. That's a bit weird. That's weird. Oh, you caught me? That's petty. That's not a clever villain in the making. You caught me with your pants down. We gotta kill you now. Excuse me? That's how it's presented in the show from what I'm looking at, right? I don't know, but I don't know what the fuck is supposed to be happening, but I'm still gonna go with this shit anyways because I want to be right. That's petty shit. That's what a child does. Which ironically, that's what Adam acts like throughout the entirety. He acts like a fucking child. Okay. And maybe that's the point. But at the same that may work for like your run-of-the-mill rich aristocratic asshole. That doesn't work for angels. Personally. Again, if they gave angels way more depth, you meant depth, not depth, it would actually be more interesting, along with maybe the person that they're receiving the information from is not telling the whole truth, but that's required to go right. See, season 2 has like a messenger of God, that golden owl thing. Season 2, and I haven't seen season 2 yet, but season 2 already has like a messenger of God. So if y'all have a messenger of God, why haven't y'all asked the messenger of God how this shit works? Y'all have a direct connect to God. Are y'all not going to ask him how heaven works? Y'all should know. Angels knowing about heaven, bro. And why should they have direct messages of God if the angels are direct men? You see how stupid this gets? If the angels are supposed to be the messengers of God, why do you then need a messenger for the messengers? You know what, like, because Vimsy is afraid to not do the SMT thing and be like, oh, God is a dickhead. God does want humanity to be purged. But she's not gonna do that. She's not gonna do that. This is why I said what I said when, like, you know, they want to explore these themes, but they won't even go the extra mile to even do what needs to be done in order to fully explore these themes. If they don't know, you can period hydrogen bomb and coffee baby. Seriously though, if the angels don't know if they have a direct connect like to God, then why won't they just ask the direct connect? Why can't they just ask God what it takes? Have they never thought to ask? And then there's this one scene, not even one scene, but like the whole premise of this one episode is that Sherpenches, who's the egg nigga, not egg nigga, but like the snake nigga, and he's the coolest nigga in the show, as I thought he would be. But right? I need to drink something. I had like chicken and like, but in the show, right? So Prentice has like, it was like the snake nigga, right? He has these egg motherfuckers, these egg minions, right? These egg demons. They're demons, all right? I want you to keep this in mind, right? What is the whole point of Hazbin Hotel? The whole point of Hazbin Hotel is to redeem demons. You are redeeming demons, and the more demons you redeem, the better. The egg niggas are demons. The egg niggas are demons. It does not imply that there's something else. It does not imply that, you know, they are not like, it's just not implied that they're anything else but like, you know, sinners. They're demons, right? Because that's what they are. And they never explain what they are. Okay? But they're just other entities. Right? Tell me why, when Sir Prentice has these things, they're like, oh, Vaggy's like, oh, you gotta get rid of them. You gotta get rid of more demons. You gotta get rid of demons. You're trying to recruit demons in the hotel, and now you're telling this nigga to get rid of the demons in the hotel? These specific ones? But I thought y'all wanted more demons. I thought y'all wanted more demons. Y'all wanted more of these motherfuckers in the hotel. I thought y'all wanted more people in the hotel. Now you're telling me to get rid of them? Are you serious? And then by the end of it, they let them keep them. So what was even the point of saying they needed to go? To force the fucking plot. That's another thing. That's another thing I don't like about Hazbin Hotel. They like to force the plot to move forward somehow. It can never move naturally. Something stupid and something retarded has to move the plot along, alright? Because even though they're trying to redeem demons, okay? They can't redeem the eggs. Because they need the eggs. They need some of the eggs to like travel with Alistair so that one egg could come and eavesdrop on like the meeting that he was invited to by the other overlords, so they can talk about like what to do about the genocide. And then, you know, a whole nothing happens once Velvet comes in with the head of a fucking angel. And, you know, rather than alluding to the fact that like Carmilla knows, she just talks all this shit, and there's just a nothing conversation while she just sings the whole song and dance, and, you know, blah blah blah. But the egg is there. The egg is there because he has to be there, because otherwise, if they told him not to be there, if they told him that the eggs could stay so that they can be redeemed, then the plot wouldn't even happen. The egg wouldn't have kept the secret for Alistair to even. You see how this shit's so fucking stupid, bro? Oh my god, dude. I'm losing my mind. Why do they leave the weapons? Why do they leave the angelic weapons in the demons' bodies? If the angel weapons can kill angels, why are they leaving their weapons in the demons' impaled from the demons' bodies? Not like not even thinking if the demons could just pick them up and just stab an angel with it and kill an angel with it, right? Am I crazy? Am I crazy? Am I losing my mind? Am I the stupid one? I'll be right back. No, Jay, the egg has to be there to create drama. And the egg has to keep the secret. So that when Serpentis asks him what day it is, what they did for the day, when they came back, the egg could just tell him the secret, and Serpentis could okay, that's actually a funny joke. That was actually pretty funny. He was like, oh, look at me. They say crazy shit all the time. That shit was actually funny. There's some funny moments in the show. I'm not going to take that away from it. There's some funny moments in the show. But, bro, the angels, oh my god, bro. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Because I thought about this while I was at work, driving around, and it was driving me up a wall. I was losing my mind when I came to when I realized that the angels just leave their dude. Oh my god, bro. It made I for a split second I thought I was insane. I thought I was insane, bro. I thought I was losing my mind. Don't even get me started on the angelic weapons, bro. There's so much I could go into with the angelic weapons. And mind you, right? I already knew about the angelic weapons and like somehow some of the characters didn't know of the angelic weapons and how the angels didn't know about the angelic weapons, even though, you know, it's a very important plot point and they're angels and they're supposed to know that, right? I didn't know how bad it was until I watched the show. This is the thing. This is the thing too. When some of those niggas are like, you ain't even watched the show, you can't even form an opinion on it. What makes you think if I watch the show it's not going to be worse for me? What makes you think my perception of the show is going to be better if I watched it? Suppose I watched it and I fucking hated it. And I'll have all like 59 reasons. I know, I have ammo against you now to prove that this show is fucking ass. Then what? Huh? You're gonna say I got into it just to hate it? Oh, so that's the angle you're gonna go at? I swear, bro, with the way you're describing them, I'm surprised they didn't give the angels a mustache. Dude. Oh my god, bro. And then niggas talk about, it's a musical, you gotta like it because it's a musical, and like, you have to appreciate it for it being a musical. I don't even like musicals. The only musicals I like are like Lion King and South Park. Those are the only two musicals I like. Maybe a little bit of Hamilton because my sister tortured me with it. But I don't like musicals. Personally. That's nothing against Hazbin Hotel. As long as you're not lying and is actually showing evidence for this, I'm usually perfectly fine. Bro. Man, I kind of don't want to make a video about it, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you, dog. I'm not gonna lie to you, gang. Do not. It's crazy because I feel like I watched like a video on this explaining the exact same problems that I'm explaining, but I forgot. But then I actually watched the show with clarity, and then I realized, oh shit, this shit is actually ass. Bro, the angelic weapons is like the stupidest shit because you have to like rack your brain around it, bro. Imagine like being surrounded by niggas saying it's such a good show, and then you just look at it. Look, the equivalent is like if you like go with some niggas who are roommates and like they're roommates with each other, and they have this dog, but this dog is sick as fuck and just is in terrible condition. And they're like, our dog is super healthy and super, and we love him. You can love him, but please address the dog. Address the dog, please. Address the illnesses. Address that it's sick. Address that there's mucus pouring out of every which way of his body. Address something. Take it to the vet at least. Don't ignore that it's fine. Don't. I mean, not. I'm mixing my words around. Don't ignore glaring issues about it. And stop saying that niggas are just hating. If the shit is ass, the shit is ass. Look, if it looks like shit and it smells like shit, don't tell me it's chocolate pudding. You may think it's chocolate pudding. I know what shit looks like. I know what a piece of shit looks like. And in this one of the main reasons why I don't watch hyped up shows, either just okay at best or just not exciting. LOL. Paul, I'm just thinking Paul just say LOL. I feel like Paul just, I might have took that from you by accident. I'm not gonna hold you. That's probably why you're saying LOL. It actually drives me crazy. If I watch season 2, I might hospitalize somebody, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think you think I'm ready to watch season 2, but I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to watch season 2 just to see what what these niggas talking about. They gonna tell me I'm fanned out because I'm watching this shit. Yo, I didn't have to watch the shit. I could have never watched this show a day in my life, and I still would have been right. I've said similar things, not the pudding analogy exactly, that allowed me to join you in the chaos. Oh my god, bro. What, is this where the chaos is? What, is this? You want this to be a collab, nigga? Good god, man. I mean, I have the things of a script. Some of the things of a script. I already wrote the main 4 things down. I could just... because I don't feel like rewatching everything. I wrote my mini issues down. I've kept tabs. Alright, I kept tabs. So, and I've recorded some things. It may be a video. It might just be a video. Good God, man. I'm never gonna get enough of this series. I didn't ask to be the Aspen Hotel hater, bro. I don't even hate the show, because there are some things I genuinely like about it. It's crazy, because, like, there are times I feel like, maybe, this show ain't too bad. It ain't as bad as, like, the cursing bit, it's excessive. It's not as bad as what everyone is saying. Minus the clips that everyone's been posting. But, yeah, I definitely was talking about more you saying you're going to react to season 2, and to be honest, I haven't watched the show since season 1, and I refuse to give Amber any more of my money. I mean, I was able to watch the episodes on Internet Archive, season 1. I don't know if season 2's on there, but I'm giving myself a break, dude. If I think about the angelic weapons. Again, if I see Vaggie with this, if I see image of Vaggie with a spear, like, one more time, I'm going to, like, go absolutely insane. Say for the video, want to hear? I didn't even say it was. I said it might be a video, man. Let me put out this Arcane video, and then I'll probably put out the Hasbin video, and then, I'm just gonna put out, like, some brief thoughts on it. I'm not even gonna, like, do anything, like, too crazy, like a crazy analysis like I did with fucking... This all started with Lute. Fuck Lute. I actually hate Lute, because there's nothing to her character other than the fact that she hates sinners. That's her entire character. You could say that about... if you're gonna make a hater, make them a compelling hater. Vile from Mega Man X is a compelling hater. Okay? The fact that he's even a part of the cause at all by his free will already makes him very interesting. Yes, he hates X. But I'm not gonna say there's a lot more to his character than that, but like, it's to like a vehement degree. This Ratty Get hates the Jetman, and like, you've seen all the shit this nigga has done. She's literally like that because they told her so, bro. Because Adam told her so. If your motivation of character is because they told them so, and not through like, you know, clever like actual like manipulation, something is wrong, bro. And then they just, in season 2, they do the fucking they do the fucking peacemaker shit where like she's talking to her dead nigga. She's talking to the ghost of Adam in a hallucination, and just, dog, I can make this a little bit different. Me a little bit more different. I'm just disgusted, bro. I'm just disgusted. Again, it would have been interesting if her belief came from a demon who was betrayed. Her trust was led to a bad chain of events, and by those chains of events, she started all the possibility. And the thing is, if she has a backstory, stop waiting like a million years to tell us the backstory. You're not making shit mysterious if you don't tell us shit. They want to keep shit, they want to go the mystery angle so bad, but like, I'm gathering my thoughts. We know everything about Toguro from Yu Yu Hakusho was a mysterious character, not because they were withholding, not just because they were withholding information. Togashi wasn't just withholding information about Toguro. This nigga Toguro was genuinely a mysterious character. They drip fed us things about this nigga in a way where the payoff of this character seemed interesting. We knew that he was a demon broker working with his brother. All right, that's the extent we know this nigga from the first interaction we see him. Okay, we don't know his motivations beyond that, right? So disregard, you know, they just doing their job, okay? At this point, there's just some guys doing their job. All of a sudden, he reviews his ability. He goes in there, kills the beast demon at 30% power. We all know numbers, okay? We all know that 40% is greater than 30%, that 60% is greater than 30, also greater than 30, and we know that the full potential of a percentage is 100%. We've seen partially of his power, how his powers work. This already, because if this is 30%, what is 100% gonna look like? That's the first thing. You knew that 100% Toguro already existed. You're only seeing 30%. You ain't see anything else. You ain't see his full capabilities. He's not doing his full capabilities, okay? Then when he fights Yusuke, he's using 20%. What the fuck? 20%? That's less than 30% of the 30% we just saw. So he's not using his full potential when fighting Yusuke. Does this tell us that Yusuke and Kuwabara in this moment are weaker than him? If that's the case, how did he get defeated then? See how like things are getting put into place? They're making you the gears turn in your head. You're questioning shit. And anyone who has not seen Yu Yu Hakusho doesn't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Go watch Yu Yu Hakusho, right? All of a sudden, gears start turning in your head when you do beat him. When Yusuke and Kuwabara do beat him, and his sword is like sticking out of his stomach. This, that, and the third. All right. We then get treated to a scene where this nigga Toguro is alive the entire time. Of course, because he used 20%. So now that he's alive, you're like, oh shit. There's more to this. Oh shit, there's more to this. And mind you, I already knew about Toguro. I already knew like where it was gonna go because I was shown a clip of this. But there was still intrigue. You know what I mean? That's how you know you wrote something good. If you were spoiled, but you're still interested in where the story's gonna go. Alright? So, this nigga is obviously alive. And Sakio is another can of worm. I'm gonna hold off of Sakio because Toguro is more iconic. This nigga then brings up the tournament. This is the first time hearing about the Dark Tournament. Toguro is bringing it up. What's the Dark Tournament? If they're as strong as Toguro, if the guys participating in the Dark Tournament are as strong as Toguro, then holy shit. What's gonna happen? Who's gonna be who? Can Yusuke and Kuwabara and Hiei and Kurama get through it? See how like it's organically making you ask questions? It's not just withholding information. There is a difference between withholding information and then withholding information because you don't know where the story gonna go. As the writer, you don't know where the story gonna go, or like there isn't anything to like. There isn't any information outside of what you're showing, compared to actually withholding information and making the audience ask questions. I don't get that from Loot. I do not get. There's nothing about Loot that I've seen in her characters making me ask questions. I never understand, because I'm not asking the question of why she's like this. Especially when they tell me that the angels don't know how motherfuckers get into heaven. Especially when they just tell me, oh, we do this shit for fun. There's no intrigue in Loot. All I know about Loot is that she wants to kill sinners. Because it's for fun. They're not withholding information from me. And even if there is more information, about her, I'm not impressed. I'm not interested. Because it doesn't feel like... Because if I was interested, I would be asking the question of why she's acting like this. But I'm not interested because I know that there's nothing else to her. And if there is something else to her, then I'm beyond the point where I don't give a fuck. That's how uninteresting Loot is as a character, as an antagonist, in comparison to a nigga like Toguro. Well, everything I explained about Toguro is how you're supposed to write a mysterious villain. With Loot, there's no mystery, there's no intrigue. For me, personally. That's me, personally. Thank you for my TED Talk. Okay, I had to... thank you for my TED Talk. I feel like when it comes to my opinions on this certain shit, I feel like my opinions get taken for granted. You know what I'm saying? I feel like in certain areas, I feel like my opinions get taken for granted. by other people. Maybe they ain't seeing what I'm seeing. But I'm going to tell it like it is because I for sure know what I'm talking about. I just have to be given the time to figure it out. You know, to figure it out. Right? And none of this is because of bias. None of this is because of any of that, okay? I'm just speaking my thoughts. Just genuinely speaking my thoughts. And my thoughts are that loot is extremely uninteresting. Not to mention his history with Yusuke's character Genkai. Well, we didn't know that yet, though. See what I mean? That was the twist. That he had something to do with Genkai. That they actually did know each other. That whole build-up, because you didn't even know at that point. You didn't even ask, you didn't even think about that question. See, that's how you're getting distracted by every other question in your head about this nigga, that when you finally get like an answer, it's like, oh shit. He knew her? She knew him? My God. You know what I'm saying? Even the most straightforward villainous characters somewhat of a backstory to him. I'm just saying, man, loot, I'm just saying, bro, loot is just uninteresting, man. I'm just gonna say that. Another example of this is X, to be Hero X, so you technically not a villain, blah, 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 blah. I'm talking a lot, bro. Fuck, I'm parched, nigga. I need a drink. I'll be right back. I also want to say this. Just because you compare characters doesn't mean it's bias. I just want to put that out there. Just because you're comparing two characters and saying that one is better than the other, and you're providing examples as to why, that does not mean you're biased. If anything, it means, you know, you're just discerning what you like from this character as opposed to what you like from another character, right? I just want to say that because, you know, I've niggas will say that, oh, you're just biased. I mean, hey, the shoe face. And there's nothing wrong with, like, having, like, bias. It's just, you know, if you have a valid reason to be biased. Like, I am biased against loot. Matter of fact, no, fuck what I said. You are biased. But there's a difference between being reasonably biased and then just being biased for, like, no reason, okay? I was gonna say, like, another example of, like, a villain. Good villain that I've already talked about is Ratiget. Ratiget's deal wasn't that, like, he had this whole mystery behind him because, you know, you didn't, sure, they talked about, you know, Empress Juza. Empress Juza, his pastor, Empress Juza. They don't really go into Ratiget's past, alright? What made Ratiget interesting is how low this nigga would really go to get what he wants. That is what's interesting about him. See, you could go either way. You could either make a genuinely compelling villain that makes you ask the right questions, or you could just make a villain so dastardly that he's outdoing himself. He's outdoing his own villainy. If you have a villain that's like outdoing their own villainy, and this is what I was comparing Adam to, why Adam was a lackluster villain. Everything about Adam was just thrown at you. He's a dick. He's a misogynist. That's Vivzy Pop's bad writing. This is the same thing with Valentino. This is the same thing with like damn near all of her villains. I wouldn't say Loot is like that. See, because even Loot isn't like that. Loot isn't like terrible. All she needs to be is an exorcist and like hate sinners. But she's not as bad as Adam, though. She's not as excessive as Adam, which makes her less interesting. But in comparison to Ratiget is consistently outdoing himself when it comes to being a bad guy. You think he's a bad guy until he gets worse. And once he gets worse, good lord. You are in it. You are in it once he gets worse. Alright. I'm trying to see. What made Ratiget interesting is that like if he does one thing, he's gonna do a completely terrible thing that's worse than that, and then he just keeps going. You're like, oh my god, he rejected like turning a new leaf. He rejected turning a new leaf. You don't even hear about that girl's family. She had a family, bro. You saw her with her family. And she genuinely cared for Ratiget as a human when he lost his memories. When he regained his memories, man. And she was like, I know you can change and blah, blah, blah. This nigga said, fuck that shit, nigga. I'm always gonna be evil. And then just blast her with fucking fire. She's screaming. She screamed. She didn't say she ain't like move her lips, but like they had her screaming, bro. He killed her. He destroyed her. All for like the simple thought, all because my man folded more harder than Dante from Dante's Inferno, bro. Ratiget fucking slaughtered her, bro. She had a family. She was sick and everything. She had a good life. After, like, he healed her. Nigga. What song was playing? Oh no, I know what song was playing. But man, I'm just saying, man, like Vivzy Pop cannot write a good villain for the life of her. And with Valentino, like it rears its ugly head. You think Adam was bad? Valentino, because mind you, this is supposed to be the character where it's supposed to showcase like abuse. And I already talked about Valentino in my short and my TikTok video. I already, put my thoughts on Valentino. On top of him being a terrible pimp, they treat this nigga like a joke in the second episode. dog. And they continuously treat him like a joke after the fact. In the last episode, he's comedically tonguing down Vox for no reason other than to be funny and quirky and shocking. You know what I'm saying? Season 2, nigga had the audacity to say, there are people, one of my niggas had the audacity to say, they're not making fun of Angel Dust getting beat up by Valentino. You can look at the comments. And I'm looking at the fucking, this nigga's hitting him with the paddle that has yaoi on it. Because he's gay. I've seen that clip myself. They were absolutely making fun. And niggas want to like pull a Taylor Swift fan, niggas want to pull a Swiftie and add meaning to something that's not even like there. They already sexualized Valentino. What makes you think they won't make some? They already made jokes about him. What makes you think they won't make a joke about Angel Dust getting hit? About Angel Dust getting abused? I don't take anything Angel Dust going through seriously. He's straight up a pimp. He's a straight up simp. That's what I'm saying, bro. How you a pimp, yet you're how you pimp and you're spamming your main hoe, bro? Who does that? How are you pimp and you're just spamming your main? Who does that, bro? What type of pimp spams their hoe with "I miss you, baby"? What's going on? Oh, don't even think about coming back here. I didn't mean to fucking. I forgot what this nigga actually said too. That was so pathetic. Oh, she was just showing how pathetic abusers were our act. How she's showing how pathetic abusers really are, and she's demonstrating how insecure some abusers. I'm not here for that. We're talking about how the abuse is. We're talking, bro. I'm not here for y'all to make a ridiculous, funny comedy show about a nigga who's the tonal whiplash in the show is insane, dude. I've never seen tonal whiplash. This is like the worst case of tonal whiplash. Like, the tone shifts so much. It does not know what it wants to be. Doesn't know if it wants to be a fucking comedy or just a serious show. It doesn't know what it wants to be. And I feel like that's one of the bigger issues about the show. Aside from the pacing, aside from the flanderized like characters. Aside from the show acting like it's mysterious to like add intrigue when like there is just bad writing. The worst part is that like the tonal whiplash, man. I swear to God, the tonal whiplash is so god awful. The tonal whiplash is some of the worst I've seen in media, bro. I've never seen like bro, when my nigga Sir Prentice died, they treated that as a joke. This nigga saying his final goodbyes, kissing fucking Cherry Bomb, getting in his ship, like, in serious mode. Yeah, let's fucking do this. This nigga Adam just obliterates him in a second. Oh, ha ha, ha ha, he's so weak. And that's how the show is treating it. And then all of a sudden after that, it's like, no, how could he have died? How could you? And everybody's crying and shit. What is going on? What is going on? Let me pause this actually. I'm losing my mind, bro. I'm changing topics, dog. I'm changing topics, dude. I'm changing topics, bro. Ain't no fuck. Like I'm officially at the point where like I'm losing my mind. This is another JRPG mix. Yeah, I think I'm done. That's what I'm saying. What is going on, bro? How you gonna be serious then funny then serious? Dude! With my favorite character too. The one thing that I like about the show. Oh my god, dude. Pauldron, you dear God, Pauldron. I'm glad you ain't watching with me, nigga. I'm glad you ain't watching with me, bro. And these niggas saying that I don't know anything because I ain't watched the show. But then I watch it, and it's worse than what I initially thought. These, like, them niggas can't be real, bro. I don't know. They probably watching the stream too, man. Vibsy, after playing Yakuza, wow, the storyline is fun. Let me try it and put it in my story show. But I don't know what you're gonna. I don't know what plot point you're talking about, and I'm not even going to ask. Don't answer me. Dang, to sell it to you so loud, I could see the whole entire rainbow from space. I had to say subtly. Wow, the subtlety is so loud, I can see the whole rainbow from space. I never hear it. If you have a visible sanity meter, I'm pretty sure it's in the circle red. If you want someone else to endure the pain with you, you know where to find me. Man. Shit. You trying to watch season 2 then, nigga? I'll watch season 2 with you. I'm pick a date and time, nigga. I'm gonna need to watch season 2 with somebody. But yeah, man, I don't know. See, Hospital Hotel, one of them shows are like, okay, it's not as bad as I thought, but then I actually watch the shit and it's like, oh my god, it's worse. It's worse than what I thought. What is this from? Alka-Heist. What the fuck? This is another Square song. Man, Square was just... Man, I don't know what the fuck they were doing. What the fuck is Alka-Heist? Hold on, bruh. This is another one. 1993 Japanese exclusive action RPG. I'm gonna have to play this one too. I don't know. I feel like them old school JRPGs. I could probably make like a story based off of those aesthetics. But like the title name sounds like exotic alcohol. I'm free anytime at the moment, so any day would do. Sunday. I'm fine with watching with you Sunday, bro. some of these games I gotta play myself. What the fuck is this? Yeast. I heard of yeast. That V is scary. I know that means 5. How many yeasts are there? If you're wondering what is spelled, it's YS. If you're wondering how it's spelled, it's YS. So you've definitely heard this game before. Yeah, I feel like in the 90s, the aesthetic for RPGs was at its peak. How the fuck? Nah, bro. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. Cause hold on, bro. I'm gonna use this part to shit on Isekai. You know what? You know what, Mushoku Tensei? Yeah, you gonna be my you gonna be my scapegoat. You gonna be my scapegoat this time, nigga. You gonna be my Isekai scapegoat this time, nigga. You had it coming. We not even gonna talk about you and your diddiness. We not even gonna talk about your diddy tendencies. Hold on. I just gotta find. Ah! I didn't mean to do that. I mean, I clicked on the wrong thing. God damn you. You can show me full art. Sure. Jobless reincarnation. Bro, hold on, cause let me move the chat real quick. I need y'all to see some greatness. Dog, how we go from this? How we go from this to this? How we go from this to this? You tell me. You tell me. How we go from this to this? How do we even... What happened? Where did we go wrong? Who do I have to kill? Who do I have to like avenge? How do we go from this to this? It's not even a bro. How do we go from this to this? One of y'all have to tell me. Oh. Wrong thing. Okay, I think I'm done. I have no clue. Pauldron, I know you there. You tell me. Easy shit. What you mean easy shit? You saying it's easy to draw? Is it easier to draw? Is that what you're trying to tell me? But it was very unique. I mean, it is unique. It's definitely like I don't know how to explain it. And yes, I know Dark Souls and Elden Ring are closer to the former than the latter, but I'm just saying, yo, like, and, you know, I know Expedition 33 probably has that aesthetic. I know that it's still not changing what I said Paul's Rise because a lot of that works were way more complex in detail. That's fair. Excuse me. That is fair. That is a fair thing to say. This has to be a Square Enix game. Trying examples when mecha anime. I don't even say words right now. Oh fuck! Speak of the devil. This is the Treasures of Rudris. So I'm gonna play this game, bro. Also, Myra looks too bad. I need her as my wife, and I need her to slop it on it immediately, please. I don't care if she's some demon deity. I need to make love to her. I'm terrible. Holy shit, dude. I don't even know what happened. I'm so bad. Like, what the fuck? For some reason, that generic anime style sells, so they keep making it. Yeah. There's no need to feel ashamed. We're all degenerates here. I know Paul just side-eyed that fucking statement. Okay, this shit pissing me off now. This shit's actually pissing me off now. How the fuck? First of all, this shouldn't even. Okay, hold on. So far, RP's looking good. Thank you. I've been stuck on Ryu this entire time. We've been talking about JRPGs and Hasbin Hotel and whatchamacallits and whatnots and whodickies and such a dicky. Me being balls deep in Mayor, I don't know how to pronounce her name. Having 15 kids with her. It's gonna be the goal. 15 kids. This music is good though. I don't know, I just have an affinity for older shit. 15, my goodness, that's rabbit numbers right now. What the fuck? Oh, you talking about what I said? I thought I was at like 15 viewers. I can't even blame you for that. That was me. You know what? Some of these games make you feel like you in church. They really got church. What the fuck is this? Energy? What the fuck is Energy Breaker? This is some shit I've never heard of. This is made by Taito, of all people. I've said 100 before. I don't think. Hold on, because now I'm looking this up. What the fuck is Energy Breaker? The creators of Lufius. Oh, this is made by the people Japan only 1996. So is it as... Oh, wow. This feels like a DS game. Also, I know a lot of sci-fi genre started to slow down as the 2010s were. I don't think the sci-fi genre died per se. I don't know. Something about this is like pissing me off. What's this from? Right, they're known as most sci-fi content. I mean, Dark Half. They've been what the fuck? Bro, every time I look at this fucking YouTube video, they're showing off a game that like I've never seen. And this is also made in 1996. Yeah, it seems like it. This shit looks... Wow. Wow, this shit looks crazy. This shit actually looks kind of crazy. It's kind of asymmetrical. They showing me like some of the craziest art, and then I'm like, wow, I have to get into this shit. This got to be Final Fantasy. They said JRPGs. This must be specifically. Oh, it's Brandish. I've heard of Brandish before. Man, if it was me, that Warlock lady is getting it. I forgot what her name was. Maybe I should, if I drew the knuckles. I mean, I guess that'll help. I don't know. I still... Maybe if I made it bigger. I'll come back to this one, but so far Ryu is kind of done. Steam's going to have a whole JRPG era by the end of the year. Nigga, we're at the end of the year. You mean end of next year? You mean the end of next year? Fuck you mean end of the year? We're already at the end of the year. It's already the end of the year. I don't even know why I said that about Shorty Girl. Damn, you're right. That's what I'm saying, man. Alright, check this game first. Oh, it's still brandish. The Planet Buster. Honestly, I'm probably gonna draw this Mystic Arc. Live Alive. Oh yeah, they did release Live Alive. I'm gonna have to. Damn. That is on. I might end the stream early, y'all. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't know. I'm feeling kind of not tired. I'm winding down though. I spent all my energy talking about Hazbin Hotel. Well, it's been 2 hours. This is fine. I know I haven't been uploading on Saint Sting, and I actually lost one of my episodes, one of my streams, which was the stream before this one. Oh, what were we doing? I think that was me. Actually, you know what? Honestly, now I think about it, if it's the stream that I forgot the next one is going to be next year. It means another year where you can't say my birthday was yesterday because yesterday was last year. Huh. Honestly, what went down in that video, I'm glad that shit was deleted. And nobody. Mystic Art. Some of these look crazy though. This is made by Enix too. I think Squaresoft and then Enix merged, and then they became Square Enix. 2 out of 5, 5 out of 10. Oh, can't be that bad. What the fuck, bro? Hold on, because some of these monster designs look fucking insane for the Super Nintendo. Wow. This is a 2 out of 5 game? 2 out of 5? 5 out of 10? Getting a cult following returns like first in by Enix. As the 7th Saga 2. Hold on, I might have to show. Wait, what is it? Mystic Arc. Hold on. Real quick, let me show y'all this shit real quick. So it's this right here. This shit looks kind of basic, all things considered. But watch when I'm like... Okay, so we got this girl right here, right? Nigga, that's China. Nigga, look at that thing. Look at this thing. Look at that. Look at that. Whoa, whoa. This is from Live Alive? We're going too crazy. We're going too crazy. We're going too crazy. We're going too crazy. I knew this was going to be a bad idea. I was going to play this fucking music, bruh. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. There's too much going on. There's too much going on. There's too much going on. Too much going on. Too much going on. Too much going on. Oh shit, dude. I'm being overloaded right now. I'm being overloaded with like all these obscure Japanese JRPGs, man. And I knew playing Shin Megami Tensei 5. I knew getting into the moment Marsh uploaded that video, a YouTuber. Marsh is a YouTuber who talks about the Mega 10. The moment that nigga released that last Bible video, I knew that like there were bad things ahead. That I was gonna get cursed. And now look at me. I'm looking at fucking all these JRPGs and shit. And like let me end the stream, bro. Let the emphasis on how large they make the enemies do. It gives me elements of Wonderman vibe. It might have something to do with the gameplay or the story, probably both. This is Alien Soldier. It's not an RPG. It's actually a platformer. A boss. It's kind of like Cuphead. This is Cuphead before Cuphead. It was made in 1995. You can play it on your virtual console. Is it called virtual console? You can play this on the Genesis Nintendo Switch Online. It's there. It's just the title screen. It's a really good game. Just explaining that before we had Betty by. Oh shit! Oopsies. Let me just take these out the way. Man. Okay. I'm just recovering I'm contemplating whether or not I want to eat. No, it's too late. It's 1:43. I might as well save this piece of chicken. There's a lot going on. Buy my coloring book. I'm going to put out the ad for it quite soon. Quite soon. Depending on how much snow we get, I don't even know if it's like snowing right now, but I'm winding down, y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to y'all later, man. Okay. Goodbye. I'm so sorry. I apologize. I'm smashing the shit out of Mayura though. I know that. Mayura. I don't know how to pronounce her fucking name. May. We'll call her May. This one boss from fucking Rudris has me in a fucking chokehold worth of thighs, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. Let me get out of here, dude. I just feel like the fucking angelic weapons is so stupid, man. I swear to God. If I think about them one more time, one more time, bro, I'm about to lose it, dude. I can't believe it. I just can't, bro. Man, let me get the fuck